Good day to everybody. My name is Mohammed. I'm customer experience strategist for Central Eastern Europe, Israel, and Russia. And I welcome you to the second edition of our Digital Innovation Lab. We have a great lineup, great speakers today, great topic, very excited.
We are living in an experience economy today where we are not only obliged to provide services and products to our customers and look at the customers as receivers of those transactions, but they are actually stakeholders already there. And that was very nicely pointed out by you. So the customer really is an innovator, and thereby they are also part of bringing that digital business model of today to new levels. However, of course, this new world really also brings out challenges. Make sure that the customer feels like they are in a valuable dialogue with the company all along. Because effectively what this really is about is to keep the brand dialogue going and make sure that service is not only an ending part of the customer journey in no way, but really that 80% of the journey that Christian mentioned, and really the part that makes sure that we have a sticky customer relationship.
Complicated issues can be controlled and can be predicted. Complex issues are a completely different story. That's why I like the VUCA acronym so much, because C stands for complexity. Complexity always means that we are in a systematic world where we cannot make any predictions. We cannot control the issues. So that's we're living in a dynamic flow of things happening. And so we need, and this is the first step for the answer of your question, can we have both? Yeah, we need to have both, because we have to bring in the complicated issues into a digital world and making digital excellent services being more predictive, more repetitive, because we can control those things. But we also have to, on the other hand, invest into our corporate culture, because complexity is the issue for people, for creativity, for open-minded people. And so we have to, at the same time, empower our staff to solve complex issues that are not predicted. We have to deliver both parts.
Why you choose Oracle as a vendor and primeone as the implementation partner?
Okay, first of all, we choose Oracle because we also bought, as part of the project, the BRM solution and the whole BSS system, and also the OSS system. So this was part of the project. So it also fitted best together. And primeone, of course, we already had other integrations with you guys where I was CEO in another company. So I was very pleased that Oracle choose you as a sub company to get that implemented.
You mentioned already cloud software, and we know, or maybe some people do not know, one of the biggest advantages of cloud implementations is the speed of implementation, which is way faster than you're used from the on-premise world. So can you tell how long the implementation took at ORS?
Yeah, it was amazing. The call center is an external one, and when I introduced the project, they said, in 2 months you want to go live. This will take a year with Oracle, I know that. No, but we managed to do it in 3 months, including integration with the telephone system and an external ticketing system for field force. So that was straightforward and quite fast.
Yeah, I remember. It was really fast, and also kudos towards you, Markus, because you managed it also in an exceptional way internally, because that's also always very possible, and I cannot stress this out enough. You also have to, let's say, push the customer to understand cloud software and what's about speed, because if the customer does not work in a kind of agile way that fits to the cloud best, you will have delays, no matter how fast you as an implementation partner or as a vendor. What recommendations do you have for organizations that are looking for service center solutions at the moment?
Yeah, first of all, I would again choose a software as a service platform, because the way to implement was very fast. I would recommend to use a partner where you have experience with and have already rolled out projects where you can rely on. And I would strictly say stick as much as possible to the to the functionality that is out of the box, to not complicating the rollout.
Of course, today we live in a very data-rich world. We have customer data of many different permutations in our businesses, both when it comes to the front office and the digital behavior, as well as, of course, also the back office information and transactional information. If utilizing all of this, we have a possibility of really entering new levels of customer intelligence, and also by that, personalize the service experience and the customer experience overall in the company in a new way. So then moving on from automation, from data and into the new context and new domains of service. And in many ways, we already touched upon this to state that service is really something that ought to be present in every moment that matter for the customer. To be present whenever the customer shows an interest in a collaboration and a transactional relationship with a company, when the customer is there to evaluate their purchase, when the customer is there to use what they have purchased, and becoming that inspirator or even advocate for the goods and the services.
That was all from the content-wise. I would say thanks, of course, first to our great speakers and panelists, and to you, audience, that were so patient with us, and even us being a bit over the time. Thanks a lot. The last thing that I would like to say is, please join the next session.